Hello and welcome back to our Let's Play of Kenshi. This is going to be episode 6. So let's start up. Alright, so the last episode we went to Squin, the Shek city, for a couple of reasons, mostly training and armor. Um, I have since armored up my first three, well, sort of armored up my first three guys, so they're wearing something, they're not just running around naked, which is, not bad. Next, we have also done some training. So as you can see, Foot here has some crossbow skills, Hand has some attack skills, and Beep also has some attack skills. Good stuff. So now that we're past the bare minimum, it's time to move on to our next objective. So what we want to do next is basically expand our squad. Since we've already got an established base up in the fog, we've got a some kind of skills, a little bit of armor. Let's see, they got these little chest plates, which don't provide much in terms of armor. As a matter of fact, they protect only half of the chest and absolutely nothing else. But that's better than no armor at all. So we're going to be spending this episode just trying to pick up some recruits, and the Shek town of Squin generally has one recruit who is A, free, B, probably a good choice as an early game recruit, and that would be Ruka right here. So let's talk to her. Now, one thing about Shek is they've got horns, well, and Ruka doesn't. But basically, those horns are almost like a dwarven beard. They're a symbol of masculinity or honor or whatever. And so, as long as you treat Ruka as if she's still an honorable warrior, she will join your squad, even though she's missing her horns. Um, there is a little bit of a story behind that. It's not that important. Basically, she got knocked out during a battle. See, most Czech have horns, and Ruka does not. Um, Now, Ruka is probably going to be one of your first recruits as a general Kenshi start. She'll probably be your second recruit because she is free, and most people, the Wanderer start, for example, starts in Hub right here, and Squin is generally going to be the next town that you get to see after that. She's also got some actual skills with weapons, and that makes her pretty useful. Anyway, the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to go and get another unique recruit named Hobbs from the hub. Oh, one thing about Ruka, she is a Shek. I feel like we're about to have a fight. Oh, that's alright. We'll just jog back to those guards, though. Although, how many of them are there? Are there only two? Wait, really? Oh, no, they've got a couple more than two people. I feel like I'm going to get attacked by just the Dust Boss, however. Which perf is actually fine by me. I'm pretty sure we could take them. Oh, no, they're coming. And so are the city guards. Excellent. So let's just go and do some damage. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that Dust Boss isn't going to last too long. Alright. I guess we're going to take a couple hits, though. Oh, well. This is actually going to be a good source of even more armor, which is not a bad thing. Ruka needs some armor. So, one thing last episode I did was I picked up everything from these guys. That's probably not the best idea. What you really want to grab is their heart protector and their pants, the armored rag skirts, because those are actually fairly valuable when compared to the rest of their armor, which is just not worth anything basically. Um, Oh, beep. No, no, no. You don't want to go that far. No, beep. You want to stay here. Alright, now that these guys are basically unconscious, let's grab the rest of this stuff. If you're looting, I would grab everything that's standard grade and above. Um, Otherwise, just grab the pants and the heart protector, because those actually sell pretty well when compared to all the other armor. Now, as far as Ruka, you could probably do with a helmet, which would probably help you out quite a bit. And be careful, please, because we do need you guys functional. Considering I am planning on... Oh, hello. Standard junk bow. That's not bad, actually. Good selling money. Oh, alright, well, if you're out of trading range... Oh, screw it. Let's see here. Am I missing any obvious loot? Nope, doesn't look like it. Am I being attacked by anybody? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Well, I guess there's more dust bandits over here, but I'm gonna ignore them for now. Actually, oh, I guess they... See, the guards will loot their weapons really quickly. So, you want to grab those. If you want to get those weapons, you should grab them quickly. So, I guess I'm missing out on a spike club. Anyway, so we are currently headed towards the hub. And as I was saying, we are under attack. Who is attacking us? Is it the... Alright, they stopped attacking us. That's fine by me. I'm not really looking to pick a fight right now. Unless they follow me all the way to the hub. Anyway, as far as Shek go, Shek have two major disadvantages, even though they are quite tanky with 125 health on all their body parts. They have a 1.25 hunger multiplier, which is not great if you don't have a stable food supply, which thankfully we do. And they also run very slowly. And that's not even just because of the encumbrance, they are the slowest characters, which makes getting through the fog with Shek a little bit more interesting. Let's put it that way. Wow, that really weighed us down. As far as weapons and armor, yeah, we could really do a little better with that. Oh well. Hopefully we'll have a couple more characters that'll be needing to use those pretty soon. If not, always good money. So that's never a bad thing either. Anyway, this is probably the first character that you're going to be getting, that you're going to be recruiting. This guy named Hobbs. Basically a washed up old man with absolutely no skills whatsoever. Actually, I think he's got minimal skills. He might have 10s in combat skills. I don't remember that well off the top of my head. Usually I don't grab him, but hey, he's a free recruit. And I'm not really playing with any particular requirements, so I'm not too picky. Let's see here. I don't see a Hobbs. Normally, as soon as you walk in here, he says, "Come drink with me." But he does not appear to be saying that. Alright, whatever. Let's see what we've got for sale here. Ooh, a katana. It's expensive. It's probably not worth. As far as things that we want to sell, let's sell that. Let's sell that heart protector. These are both shoddy grade, so they don't really matter. Sell the plated boots, because even though they're armor, they are A, shoddy grade armor. B, they have a negative, well, they have a 0.87 athletic skill multiplier, which is not good. And this should go to foot, because foot's our archer. Um, sell that, sell that, sell that. Basically, especially early game, not so much late game, but early game, you basically just sell all your boots. Don't wear boots. The only boots that you should be wearing is going to be wooden sandals. And another thing that we want to do is make sure that we have 10,000 gold so we can join the Shinobi Thieves. I'm going to do that once we get to Mongrel, though. Alright, so let's start heading this way. Actually, we're going to stop by a Hive Village and grab a couple more Lanterns of Radiance, I think. Whoa. No, Barthug. Not worried about the Barthug. If you talk to the Barthugs in the hub, then you can pick a fight. They don't really have much in the way of loot, and they are basically just a one-time learning experience. Let's put it that way. On what happens when you fight in Kenshi, because you really should have some skills if you want to. Oh, I guess we're being attacked by some hungry bandits. This guy runs faster than Ruka can run right now, because Ruka is weighed down. Alright, well, if we have to fight, we have to fight. This might actually not go so well. But it's just hungry bandits, so they're not that big of a problem. Oof. Beep just went down. That's not good. We might actually have to go back to the hub. Alright, one thing I want to do almost immediately is take off his backpack. That'll get rid of the skill bonus, and even though he's very weighed down now, that's not that big of a deal. The other thing is, since all the food is in that backpack, they won't actually be able to steal it if they do end up beating us up. Because the hungry bandits, they're only gonna steal food. Oh, hand just went down. That's not good. Oh well. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a fight that we lose. So it is actually entirely possible that we're gonna end up going back to the hub, well, limping back to the hub, and trying to heal up. Possibly for the rest of this episode. That's not nearly as fun as what I had planned, but oh well. Basically free experience at this point. Oof. Yeah, Foot is taking a beating, but he's still standing. And now he's got a crippled arm. But, you know, oh, okay, now Foot went down. Hand's turn. Let's see how Hand is doing. Hand seems to be doing alright. Sabers are defensive. Oh. Bye-bye, Hand. And bye-bye, Ruka. Alright. We got... So what I'm most worried about is that KO point right there. That's based on toughness, and basically if any of the main body parts, head, stomach, chest, go below the KO point, you're in a recovery coma. So Hand is definitely in a recovery coma. Beep is also in a recovery coma, and it looks like Ruka and Foot are going to get back up again in a little bit. So let's just fast forward time so they can start getting back up again. Have Foot get up and medic people. Ruka is also going to medic people. Let's see here. Yeah, see, these guys are both in recovery comas now. And I'm guessing that due to their fairly significant arm damage, they're not actually going to be able to do much in the way of carrying people. Yeah, Hand can't carry anyone with this arm. Alright. Well, that's not good. So Ruka, who is now moving at almost no speed whatsoever, is going to have to limp back to hub. I'm just going to have Foot go with her for now. Hand will be alright on his own, on her own. Dang. That definitely put a little bit of a damper on my plans. Um, yeah. Let's see here. Are we far enough from a road? I think we're far enough from a road that we won't have to worry about slavers. It's not a guarantee, but let's call it wishful thinking. Um, Looks like I'm joining the Shinobi Thieves right now. So one thing about Kenshi that they also do, first, best defense is a good pair of running shoes. Second is everything that whatever doesn't kill you will make you stronger for various reasons. I mean, hand here, her toughness went up, her attack defense skills are better. Basically, everything about my team here is better as a result of that little scuffle. Um, yeah. Ideally, we would have had a bit more effective splinting, but oh well. Yeah, Ruka's left leg is just messed up at this point. That's not good. Oh well. We'll figure it out. He's also gaining all that strength experience for carrying Beep. Unconscious Beep. He should be getting up pretty soon, though. Because his chest is -3, -2. As soon as it hits 0, he should get back up. And then I can send Ruka back for hand. -1 and 0. Perfect. Put him down. Ruka, go pick up hand. Beep, go. Beep is going fast. Foot's also going fast, but not quite as fast. Let's see here. Oh, those are nomads. That's fine. Barthug. You know what? Let's see if Hobbs showed up in the meantime. Nope. Still got some random dude replacing Hobbs. Oh well. That's kind of sad. Have Beep and Foot head this way. So these are going to be the Shinobi Thieves. And they are quite useful. It looks like Hand is going to get up on her own pretty soon anyway. So actually, Ruka could probably start heading this way. One reason you want to join the Shinobi Thieves is for access to their equipment. So, basically, you just have to pay them money. That's about it. The idea is if you can't afford it, you're not much of a thief. So, you should be able to afford it. This opens up a lot of things. So first off, of course, you've got access to their fences. Second, you've got access to their plastic surgeons. Third, you've got their training equipment for assassination training and lockpicking training. And finally, and this is something that I'm about to make use of right now, you have access to their beds. This is probably the best way to get beds early game without building your own house like I did in Mongrel. Which, I mean, it's fine. Building your own house works quite effectively. It's just a little bit slower. So now that we've got... I'm actually going to have hand carry Ruka because Ruka is really slow right now. And hand carrying Ruka is... Oh, really? Getting attacked by hungry bandits again? Okay. So if we can actually make it to the bar, then the ninja guards should help us out at this point, because I'm not in position to fight those hungry bandits again. Of course, I could try for the skills, but it's not something I'm particularly pumped about. So I'm just gonna let these guys help me out. Not really. Nope. Still not. Still not a Hobbs. That's kind of obnoxious. All right. Now that we've beaten up those hungry bandits, is that a? Why is he carrying a Nate? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna ask those any more questions. They just helped us out. Really need to ask any more questions besides that. All right. So now that we've got Foot and Beep are healing up nicely. Let's see here. We're gonna have Hand drop Ruka here because Ruka's gonna need her use of her leg, and then Hand can go pass out up here. So yeah, that was a little bit anticlimactic. I was kind of hoping to at least get Hobbs this episode, and actually get back to Mongrel. And there's another couple of recruits that I neglected to grab last time we were there because, well, it wasn't really an established base yet. And now that it is, could use some extra recruits. Alright, Beep is good. Hand is almost good. Foot is almost good. I need Foot to be able to run relatively quickly. Let's see here. If we go, Foot can now run 20. Beep should be able to carry Ruka. And Ruka doesn't really need to be able to do much else. Alright, this should be enough. Let's have our people meet up down here. Where are you, Ruka? Yeah. Beep. You carry Ruka. Excellent. Now that we're all running relatively quickly, let's go through the Hive Village and to the Fog. Now the reason we want to go through the Hive Village is I just want more Lanterns of Radiance. They're useful items. They're for everybody that's not trying to be stealthy, and none of my characters right now are particularly attempting to be stealthy. Eventually I'll probably end up with a dedicated thief, which is going to be probably either Hand or Foot. I'm thinking Hand, but also Foot's a possibility. They both, Scorched Landers and Hive Princes, have some pretty good stealth bonuses, so they're both reasonably good choices. Now, one thing I'm really hoping is to not run into any, speak things. Because food is no longer an issue, food is not a priority, so it's just kind of, beak things would be a pain. That's about it. Now, one thing you want to be careful, especially if you've got hivers, is don't let hivers go into hive buildings, because hivers that are on your team are hiveless. And the hive does not like hiveless at all. And basically, if you let one of them into one of these buildings, they will refuse to trade with you for at least a little while. Quite some time, actually. I've never actually tried measuring to see how long, but they won't trade with you for a while. Anyway, now there we go with Hand. Hand's got some lanterns for everybody else, and Hand is running slow as a result of it, which is obnoxious. I'm going to give one of those lanterns to probably Beep. Hopefully Beep isn't... Okay, Beep is running way too slow as a result of that, so I'm going to give both of those lanterns to Ruka, just to not slow Beep down anymore. Now let's head through the fog again. Hopefully avoiding big things. I don't see any big things. And we should be more or less out of big thing territory soon. Yeah, excellent. All right. we go. Alright, so, the reason that I'm going back to Mongrel is basically for more training. Um, Fogmen are actually quite good training as long as you, well, as long as you don't go down immediately. So the initial skills that I got fighting bandits and getting beaten up by hungry bandits is gonna be enough to make fog training, I think, viable at least, for lack of a better term. Um, the biggest problem with fog training is, of course, if any of your characters fall unconscious, the fogman will carry you off, and bad things will happen to your characters. So we want to avoid that situation, which is why we want. Oh God, we just ran into some fogmen. Okay. Whoa, too fast. Alright, we're still running fast enough. More or less. So as long as we can outrun these guys, should not be a problem. Oh, Beep is now running at... Yeah, Beep is running slow. So that's not good at all. Let's get Beep completely freed from his weights. 25, 20. You're now the slow guy. I can't really give Ruka any more without giving her a backpack as well. I'm going to give her this backpack. So now we can run 21. This might actually... Oh boy. No, no, no. No fighting. We don't want to fight the fog on our own. Alright, cool. Alright, now we can outrun them consistently. And that is good. As long as they don't get a lucky swing off on our legs, we should be fine. Even though we're being chased by a bunch of fog. Okay. Also, occasionally there's some idiotic pathfinding in the foglands, which you want to be careful of. That's kind of the reason we got hit in the very beginning, was because of they turned around when they ran into a dead end. So that's really the big thing that you have to worry about if you can outrun the fog. If you can't outrun the fog, you best hope you can outsneak them. And that's just not a good plan, usually, just because there's so many of them. But, on the other hand, since there's so many of them, they are excellent training. As long as you've got some backup. Which we will soon be working on. Once we get indoors. Or get to safety. Alright. So first things first, medic up. Life is good. Second, we want to check for recruits. Specifically, we are looking for a guy named Crumblejohn. He's probably in one of the bars. If you're looking for recruits, generally you want to look for bars. However, Crumblejohn is quite distinctive in appearance, I would say. I think that's the best word for it. It doesn't appear that he is here. Oh, another mongrel crazy. We already ran into one of those. There should be a second bar here. Yeah, there it is. Still not seeing a Crumblejohn. Well, that's a little annoying. I was really kind of hoping to have a few more recruits by the end of this episode. And then I was probably going to do some extensive off-camera training in the fog. But it kind of seems like I'm not going to find Crumble John. Which is kind of sad. Alright. Well, if I find him off camera, I will recruit him. He's got pretty boring recruitment dialogue. It's doesn't really tell you anything new. He just basically imagine a grumpy old man. That's Crumble John. Um, and with that, I will probably be ending this episode here after our unfortunate run-in with some bandits and our less than ideal recruiting conditions. But at least we got Ruka. So what I'm going to end up doing off camera probably is, as you saw before, strength training for Ruka, and just basic combat training by beating up fogmen within range of the guards for everybody else. And so with that, subscribe, like, share, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys later. Bye!